All right, welcome everybody. My name is Nate. You're watching WASD20. This is kind of a casual hangout session here with my buddy Will. We're going to be creating a character for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and he's going to be playing in just a one-shot game, and hopefully many one-shot games here and there, along with my brother too. So I made him a character a while back, but he was not satisfied with that. So we're going to put our heads together here and rework the character a little bit, and well, start from scratch really. So, Will, why don't you tell us a little of your experience with D&D?
Right on. Started when I was working at Best Buy. After work, we'd play a little D&D, and it really just summed up to maybe about six people and a lot of beer and a lot of over-exaggeration. We really focused on like more of the fun parts, and we actually let a lot of the rules slip, mostly because I don't know if the DM quite knew them all. We were just trying to have some fun, and that was really about it. We didn't even finish the campaign. I only played it about like twice, and maybe about like 4 hours each time, but enough we ordered pizza, and I got to experience the fun of it, the seeing the different personalities of people come out in their characters, and
Yeah,
got a good taste of it, and enough I wanted more, but it was, it's not the most easy to find people that are, you know, oh yeah, you play D&D too, really?
yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's not always easy unless you're like really going out of your way to look for it.
Hmm.
So, yep. And then I'm recently getting into it, and of course we play a lot of PC games together. If
Yeah.
I'm playing PC games, it's usually with Will, and
He's
and
really
I.
good too, by the way. Like, I know all you high school kids are watching this. This guy schools dudes, and I'm good. I'm really good. And this guy,
Well,
like, he can pass me at times. This guy's insane. Sorry.
sure.
Stop
Okay.
him. Done.
Enough about PC games. Now, but anyway, yeah, I'm pretty new to this too, and I did try to run a little like Pathfinder scenario for you a while back, and that was fun. I mean, just gave us a little flavor. It was
Yeah.
my first time DMing, and your first time ever playing Pathfinder. We did it over Roll20. So anyway, we're not real experienced, but we're going to be trying here to make a character for Will, and I am experienced with making characters, so we'll see how that goes. So, Will, what's your idea for your character? I know you told me race and class. What is that? You want to stick with that?
Yeah, I want to stick with the Dragonborn.
Okay,
And
Dragonborn, and was it
well,
Rogue?
because it's just going to be, if it's just two people playing, is a rogue kind of like gimping?
No, actually, the Rogue in 5th edition is really powerful. Especially since I'm going to be starting you guys at 3rd level. You're going to have I can't remember if they call it. I think they call it sneak attack or something like that, and that is like actually makes the rogue one of the more powerful offensive players, like one of the bigger damage dealers actually in the game. So I think you'll like it.
Right on. I still want to stick with the rogue. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So we've got our player's handbooks here, and we're going to be looking through this a little bit, and then I'm going to put now up the form fillable PDF here so we can. There we go. Okay. So character name we'll figure it out later, but for the record, for those watching, I am filling this out. Will is just watching, but I will do so at his bidding. So race, we're definitely going Dragonborn, and class, we're going Rogue. And since it's a one-shot, I'm starting you guys off at level 3, so you're not just total noobs. Background, we'll select soon. Player name, Will. Let's see. Alignment we'll figure out later. Okay. I wonder how we want to do. You don't have a full set of dice, so I wonder if we want to do this dice
I do
stream.
have a D20.
You do have a D20.
I
Okay.
do.
Well, that
Sorry.
unfortunately doesn't help us much.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna order you some dice. I'm gonna send them to you. Let's
Okay.
see here. I think I have the Dice Stream app on here. Maybe not.
You can roll on my behalf.
Okay, I'll roll on your behalf. So
18,
what we usually do,
baby. All of them.
we do 4d6, drop the lowest. And maybe you just want to, maybe I'll just actually
Are we rolling for
drop them
stats?
down in here. Yeah, so we're rolling for stats now, but we'll let you pick where you want to put them. We'll just roll the stats, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. First one is a 7 plus 3, 10. So I'm going to jot that in here, 10.
Where's the stats? What page is that on, real quick?
Ooh, I don't know.
Maybe tell me right off the top of your head.
Wait, what do you mean? What stats? What do you want to see exactly?
Oh, like you're telling me I can put a 10 in like strength, like agility, like.
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want, but when we get to the rogue class, they give you recommendations of where you want to put these.
Okay.
Okay. So for now, we'll just write them down. 10. Then we've got another 10.
Okay.
So far, not great. Oh, here's a good one. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. Not bad.
These aren't 18s, man.
All right. 6. There's an 11. 10 is average, but
Really?
I guess if you're rolling...
I got 10, 10, 15, 11.
16. This is decent, man. The old school way is roll 3d6.
That's the Iron Man mode, huh?
And average is 10. So you're happy if you get all 10s.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy.
All right. 12. So yeah, this is pretty darn good actually. You don't have any under 10.
Okay.
All right. So that's going to be our stat array. But yeah, let's. I'm going to open the player's handbook here, and we'll figure some of this out. So they actually don't have you doing that right away, but I always like to get it out of the way just because it's the fun part and it keeps me in suspense. Like I can't handle not knowing what my stat array is going to be. But all right, they recommend.
Mulligan?
What's that?
I can't mulligan this and just try just no rule that says, hey, you can try again.
No, I'm sorry. This is it, man. This is good.
Okay.
This is very good. You have a 15 and a 16. If you look at the standard
down there and ask for
if you look on page 13 of the player's handbook,
yeah,
you see the standard point array, which is, let's see. Here it is. 15, 14. You can't see it on the screen.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got it.
Yeah. It's under the ability score and modifiers, or I'm sorry, no, it's right under building Bruner step 3, or at the top, actually above that, but under building Bruner step 3, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8 is the standard point array, and a lot of people take that because sometimes you roll and you get worse than that. So quit your complaining.
Got you.
All right. Anyway, we're keeping it. Sorry. It's my game.
No, I'm good with these.
All right.
I'm feeling good at 16.
All right. Now, we're going to just record the stuff about your race. Okay, so let's see. Where is Dragonborn? I got dwarves.
From what I heard, they kind of share dragons, right?
They kind of what?
They kind of share the same traits as dragons, so they're less for treasure type.
Yeah, there is some of that. I don't know why I'm not seeing. It's not in alphabetical order, I guess. Maybe it's unique races afterwards, probably. I missed it. What page is Dragonborn?
32, I think.
32. Okay. How did I miss it?
Problem seeing that.
Oh yeah, I see it. I did just flip right over it. All right, so Dragonborn. If we go to, yeah, so we won't read all about it, but I'd recommend reading about this stuff because it can help you kind of roleplay your character if you understand the race better, you know. Mm-hmm. But we'll skip over to page 34, the Dragonborn traits. So it says, Your strength score increases by 2 and charisma by 1. So just remember that. I'm just going to write that in here. Strength score increases by 2. And charisma by 1. So whatever we put in there, we'll get to increase. All right. And then age. Those would be around 80. So generally a little younger than humans. Which doesn't make much sense to me. Shouldn't they be older? They're like dragon people, right?
No sense, yeah, like hundreds of years at least.
Oh well. All right. Alignment. They tend to the extremes, making conscious choice for one side. The war between good and evil. All right. So anyway, we can think about alignment later. So you're a big dude. That's what the size tells us. And then your base walking speed is 30 feet, so we record that here. Speed 30 feet, which is the average. It's the standard. Dwarves, I think, are 25, but humans and Dragonborn and elves, I think, are all 30.
Wait. I'm making a severe bad choice picking a rogue with this giant hulking 300-pound monstrosity, aren't I?
No, I don't know if you necessarily are. I mean, stat-wise, I mean, you can think of your character as a more slender Dragonborn, I guess. You know what I mean? Just like humans, they come in all different shapes and sizes.
Gotcha.
So, like, you know, picture a Samoan. Maybe I'm being racist. Is that racist?
No.
Anyway, yeah, don't think of Samoans. Never mind. All right, so yeah, picture, you know, a really big
Black dude.
nationality. Sure. Picture your yeah. Now you're being racist. You know, picture your linebackers, but then you also have your kicker, right? You got your kicker. He's just a skinny white dude. All right. So anyway, yeah. So I think it can work. I think you know, he can be a more slender. You can picture him as more nimble and slender, and I think it definitely work. I think it's a cool idea personally. A Dragonborn rogue. In fact, there's a picture in here of a Dragonborn sorcerer at some point. Where is that picture?
I thought it would be more fun to do the voice. That's actually one reason I'm picking him.
Yeah, I know. You like to do your monster voices. Go ahead and give us a preview.
I have no idea, but I've started, and it sounds like Smeagol. So
Do your Smeagol voice. Just
what should I say? That's interesting. I don't know what to say.
tell us about the Bagginses or something.
Filthy, stinking Bagginses live in these tiny little holes, and the hills filled with food, nasty, stinking food.
That is really good. All right, so yeah, you work on that, and now dragonify it. All right, but anyway, I can't find that picture of the Dragonborn sorcerer. But yeah, trust me, Dragonborns are not always these just hulking monstrosities. Yeah, I think it works. I think it's cool, personally, because my brother is playing a Dragonborn fighter, so you can be, you know, he'll be the big hulking monstrosity, and you can play the stealthier, slender, sly rogue wearing leather armor, or possibly even no armor. Well, yeah, leather armor probably. Cool.
I don't know. He's gonna be super greedy. That's all I know. He's gonna be greedy to the point where it might get you in trouble.
Oh boy. All right.
At terrible, awful times too, because I'm gonna put my intellect as like the worst one of those.
All right. Look at the draconic ancestry. Have you seen that on page 34?
I'm looking right at it actually right now. With the
Okay.
black acid and blue lightning.
What are you thinking there?
So I get to pick one.
Yeah, you get to pick one. It's like basically a spell, kind of, which is cool.
If I remember correct, the bronze dragons are really talkative, and they will talk your ear off. Is that right?
I don't know about that.
Dragons is like a super conversation specialist, and I'm pretty sure. And if I was reading on it, it was saying how it will just like, you know, find you and like hold you down until you have a very long, multi-day conversation with it, and then it's done. And I was like, oh, that would be really fun to have this dude that just, won't shut up, but I don't also want to be annoying either, But so I think it's the bronze one. I know
Okay,
it was one of the metallic ones.
that could be right. I
We
know the
might change
metallic
it to
ones tend to be a
brass.
little less evil overall, but
Let's do bronze because I think it's that, and then maybe you'll let me change it later to brass if it is.
sure, whatever, man. I don't care. All right, so I don't even know where we would write that here. Maybe we'll just write down here bronze ancestry, and it will be lightning 5 by 30 foot line. Are you seeing what I'm typing there?
Am I spending too much time talking about what I want to do?
No, you're good, man.
Okay.
Can you see that there? Is the character sheet the main thing on your screen?
Character sheet? No, actually, I'm just looking at the manual right now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you go back to the broadcast, I mean.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, right, right. No, I've been looking at you the whole time, but
Okay. Well, if you click on. Oh, anyway, whatever. All right, we'll just keep going here. I think it is the main thing on the screen here, but well, okay. Now it should be. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. So I think we got all your Dragonborn traits here. The breath weapon, it says you can use to inhale or exhale destructive energy. Yeah, anyway, we can read more about that later. The breath weapon. Languages. Okay, damage resistance first. It says you have resistance to the damage type associated with your draconic ancestry. So you are resistant to lightning as well. All right. Then you can speak, read, and write common and draconic. So type that up here. Down here. Common and draconic. All right. Cool. Let's see. Okay, there's some names here. Any idea what you want to do with that, or do you want to think about it and decide later?
I'm gonna decide later on that one.
Okay, sounds good. All right, next up, I think they have class. I actually prefer to go to background next because, let's see, choosing a race. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page. Yeah, so they have choosing a race, choosing a class. We know our class, but I actually like to go to the section on backgrounds, and that is on page 127. And the first one is acolyte. All right, so we've got acolyte, which I think is kind of like a scholar or something like that.
What page was that?
127 in the player's handbook.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so yeah, acolyte is kind of like a scholar, if I'm remembering correctly. Charlatan is kind of like a swindler, criminal, and I think you know what that is. Then there's entertainer. There's folk hero, which is just kind of like maybe a local celebrity sort of hero who's well known for, I don't know, doing some deed or some quest, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's guild artisan, so some kind of skills, maybe an effective businessman in a way.
Mm-hmm.
A hermit. Then on the next page there's noble. Then you've got outlander. You got sage. So outlander is kind of like, yeah, living out in the wilderness. Not quite the same as a hermit, but sort of like that. Sage is a scholar. I wonder, what is acolyte? I must have got that wrong.
What is sage?
Sage is a scholar. Oh, an acolyte is more like a religious scholar. That's okay. That's what it is. Sage is like a a magical scholar sort of thing, researcher. Then you got sailor on page 139.
Why?
And there's also a variant that's pirate there.
I can be a sailor from down under.
There
I
you
sail
go.
the seven seas, seen many a sea creatures that vanquish many a foe.
Now we're talking.
Well, I can only hold on to this for a second before it turns into something British or... It's doing it already.
The accent progression from Australian to British to Mexican and then to Russian is generally my progression.
Well,
I don't try to.
I don't know what you've done now. And now you switched me over to Irish.
All right, then we got soldier. You got urchin, and that's it. So, any of these jump out at you as interesting?
I think I want to be that criminal.
Okay,
I have done some sketchy things.
you have. I know it. All right, so criminal, page 129 here. Let's see what we got. And if you decide you don't like this, that's fine. But the thing about picking your background first is now you can select some of these skill proficiencies. And basically when you're proficient in one of these skills, you get a +2 on all your skill checks, which is the D20 roll with these.
Okay.
So we've got proficiencies in deception and stealth. Deception and stealth. All right. And then you'll get some more skill proficiencies from your class. Tool proficiencies, one type of gaming set, or thieves' tools. Let's not look up gaming sets right now, but I assume you could do like a chess set or some cards or some dice or something.
Oh yeah, I'll get something. I'll buy something.
Well, you get it for free actually, I think. What do you want? Some cards, some chess, some dice? What do you think?
Oh, you're talking about my criminal.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were just telling me to go out and buy cards and dice for this.
No, I'm just talking about your character.
I was like, sure, man, I'll Amazon it.
In the game, man.
Can you go over those one more time?
Okay, so I haven't looked them up, but I'm thinking of like what kind of gaming sets would be in this world. I think they might have chess, maybe, I don't know, or some kind of Anyway, who knows?
I definitely want to do
Or cards.
Gotcha.
Or some dice. You can play a dice game. I don't know.
I definitely want to do some some dice.
Okay, seems a little shadier than I can't imagine. Chess doesn't fit very well, so we'll just do. Maybe you have a bag of dice. Which, by the way, I lost my bag of dice. I have no idea where they are. I feel like I may have left them in a hospital room last week.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bag of dice. Now we're gonna go with, and then you get thieves' tools, which is awesome. Because now you don't have to buy those. I think they're like 40 gold or something like that, and now you don't have to buy them. All right. I think I spelled thieves wrong. It's giving me the spell check squiggly. All right. Jeez, I spelled it right in the first place. Punks. All right. Anyway, you got thieves' tools. Okay, then we go under. Oh, my fault. It's tool proficiencies. You are proficient with a gaming set. You are proficient with thieves' tools, but you still have to buy it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm just going to put down under proficiencies then. Gaming set, thieves' tools. Which you would have already been proficient with, I think, because you're a rogue. But oh well. All right. Now, equipment. You get a crowbar, a set of dark common clothes. What else? Including a hood on that, and a belt pouch. Every class, I think, gets a belt pouch with 15 gold. With 15 gold pieces. All right, cool. All right, now let's see. Criminal specialty. So here are your choices, or we can roll for it if you
already
want.
picked it. I was smart enough to pick this up. I want to be that smuggler.
Okay, you got it.
You know, I want to do crime, but I don't want to hurt people directly. You know, I want to import some illegal goods.
Yep. So I'm gonna put here Criminal, smuggler. All right, cool. Personality traits. You get to pick 2 of these, or we can roll for them if you want. What do you think?
What's better, to roll or pick? I
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
What's 6.
Okay. I don't pay attention to the risks in a situation. Never tell me the odds. Okay, so I'm just gonna put. I'll try to be brief on this.
I tried to find the most irresponsible one on there. I think that's 6.
That might be. I got too much stuff on my desk
Could be
here.
8 too.
Ugh. Okay. There we go. All right. So, putting in some personality traits. Ignore risks, we'll say. Okay. Or ignore the odds. Yeah, that's good. All right. What's the other one? You said 8?
Oh, you get to pick 2?
Yeah, you get to pick 2 personality traits.
Yeah, totally. That's gonna get us in trouble right away.
I blow up. Okay, I'll just put blow up at the slightest insult. Cool. All right. Nice. All right. Let's see. Now ideals. Now this kind of does have a bit more to do with your alignment. So think about your alignment. It seems like you already have kind of some idea that you don't necessarily want to be a goody-goody. So,
3.
yeah, what are you thinking here?
Definitely 3. Charity. I think I want to steal from the wealthy so that I can help people in need.
Okay.
We need to get these roads paved, people. Questions. These carts need to get through. We only got enough roads for 1. We need 2 roads.
All right, cool. So steal from wealthy to help people in need. I gotta admit, I didn't think you were gonna go with anything remotely good. I thought for sure you were gonna say number. Where is it? 4. But I'm impressed, Will. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
All right, bonds.
Thanks for
So
thinking so highly of me. Which you had actually like 4 more points of higher. No, you had two points more up higher. You could have thought higher of me, and you thought me like right in the middle.
whatever, man. All right. So bond. Anything striking your fancy there? Number 4 is kind of cool. Number 3 is cool too. That can make for an interesting story.
5.
5. I'm guilty of a terrible crime. I hope I can redeem myself for it. Yeah, that's cool.
Now give me something cool to think about.
Yep. Okay. I'll just say hope to redeem myself, and then I'll put in parentheses horrible crime. All right, cool. And now flaws are on the next page. They couldn't quite fit the Dragonborn all on one page. Or, I'm sorry, the criminal. So, what do you see here?
Number
Flaw.
1 for sure.
What did you say?
Number 1. When I see something valuable, I can't think about anything but how to steal it.
Yes, I love it.
I gotta get it.
Okay. See something valuable, but how to steal it. All right, cool. Next up. Okay, that's it for. Oh, one thing I didn't mention for the background here. I did write it right here on your. What is this? Features and traits. Criminal contact. So just keep this in mind. I'll read it to you, or you can read it too. But basically you kind of have a network. It says you have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you. So you can call on that in-game sometimes. All right?
Okay.
Cool. Let's keep going here. Next up, I think we're going to go to your class, which is Rogue, and we'll record some of this stuff. So remember that chart there. This is on page 95 in the Player's Handbook, and the chart there for the Rogue shows you the levels, and you're going to be a level 3 character. So we will get expertise, sneak attack, thieves' cant, cunning action, and a roguish archetype. But first off, we're going to roll for your hit points. Unless you want to take the standard hit points, which actually is sometimes better.
What's the standard?
So the standard, it says on the bottom of page 95, hit points at higher levels, it says 1d8 or... Oh, I'm sorry. Your hit dice, we take the d8 the first time, so your hit dice is 1d8. 1d8. All right, but you get 3 of them now, so we're going to roll for your hit points. And oh, you know what? We better assign your ability score modifiers. So here's their suggestion, or your ability scores. You can make a rogue quickly by following the suggestions. First, dexterity should be your highest ability score. Make intelligence your next highest if you want to excel at investigation or plan to take up the arcane trickster archetype, which is a little bit of a magic using rogue. And then it says choose charisma instead if you plan to emphasize deception and social interaction. So I would definitely suggest making dexterity your highest.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Okay, so our ability scores, that would be the 16 there. Okay. Now, strength you can afford to make really low, actually, and if you plan it right, you don't need to use your strength at all. So I would make that one of the 10s, which would give it a 12.
Okay.
Okay. And technically, I think you're supposed to write your modifier in that big space there, but I don't like to do that, so we'll write our modifier down here. You can change it later if you want to. I'll send this to you. So that gets rid of our 16 and one of our 10s. All right. Constitution will affect your hit points. Let's see. Intelligence will affect if you. It can affect some of your intelligence checks here. There are a lot of skills, knowledge of things, nature, knowledge of investigation and history and things like that. Knowledge of magic, which is arcana. So that's intelligence. And then wisdom can affect your perception, like how aware you are of your surroundings, your survival ability, kind of out in the wild, tracking things, animal handling. So we've got that 15. That's a big one. I think it's a question of where you want to put your 15. And then charisma is like, how good are you at talking to people? How convincing are you? How well can you work it?
Man, let's do it in charisma.
Okay, so the charisma will then be 16. Yeah, that's awesome. This will make you a good talker. And then
Smooth.
I would recommend putting the 12 in Constitution probably. Give you a little more hit points.
Yeah, if that's my last highest number, I'm totally cool with that.
Okay. Hold on one sec. Let me check on something. I'm just looking at the ability score modifiers here. Yeah, 12 and 13 are a +1. So yeah, if you do this, 12, then your ability score modifier for it would be a +1. Strength, +1. Okay, but anyway, back to these scores. Okay, so we used the 12 for Constitution. Now we got a 10 and 11. And these ones, it doesn't really matter because they're both going to be a ability score modifier of +1. Do you have a preference on which one is higher, Intelligence or Wisdom?
Oh, intelligence is dead last. This guy's dumb as rocks.
All right.
He makes poor decisions.
Good. Can't wait to meet him. All right. Cool. So now we got to put in our ability score modifiers. This is on page 13. And this is what you're going to be adding to your skill checks and a few other things. So, 16. Nice. +3 for your dex. Constitution we already got. Okay, intelligence is a 0. Wisdom is a 0. Whoop. And charisma is +1. So hey, you have no negatives. Awesome.
All right.
Oh, charisma is +3. Sorry. Not +1.
Really +3 on 16? I can talk people into anything.
Yeah. Well,
that's fantastic.
Not if you roll a 1.
This guy's smooth.
Okay. So now we've got his hit points at first level. His hit point at first level, since our hit die is a 1d8, you see that? That means our hit points are going to be that 1d8 plus our Constitution modifier. So hit points at first level would be 9. Now,
wow,
you get to add to that. I guess it would be up here actually. You get to add to that if you're a third level. The question is, if you take the standard, what they have in the book, you would get 5 plus 1. You would get 6, okay, per level. So you could add 6 once, which would make you 15, 6 again, which would make you 21 hit points, all right? Or you can roll a d8 and add 1 for each level, and that's a little more risky.
Oh, let's do the risky one, man. And then
all right.
Yeah.
Got my d8 here. You ready?
Oh, wait. Give it a kiss for the luck. There we go.
Oh, it fell off the table. How lucky is that? You got a 5, which is the same as what they had. So we would add 6.
So I broke even?
15. Yeah. All right. And now we're going to do it once more, though. Big money, big money.
No whammy.
3. All right. Oh, 116? No. All right, so that would make 15 plus 4 is 19. I don't know why they had that so tiny up there.
So I lost? Like, I could have had 21.
Could have had 21. Sorry, man. Sticking with it. I'm a cruel taskmaster.
It's terrible.
All right. So 19 is what your hit points are. All right. Now we can get rid of these. Okay, now we go back to the rogue class. Got a little sidetracked there by hit points, but okay. So proficiencies. You are proficient with light armor. I'm back on page 95, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you proficient with? Do you see it there? Bottom right of page 95.
Got it. Let's do quarter status.
No, you just take them all. Light armor. Oh, I'm sorry, armor, and then it says simple weapons. See that? Below light armor. Bottom right of page 95. Under proficiencies.
Weapons, tools, saving throw skills.
Under under weapons now. Okay, so read me the weapons. It would have been faster for me to do those.
Quarterstaff, lights.
Hold on. Okay, so simple weapons, then what?
Simple weapon. It doesn't say simple weapons anyway. It says weapons, daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows.
Think you're on the wrong page. It's all good. I see him here. Hand, crossbows. I don't see quarterstaffs there. You must be on the wrong class.
It says 95. Oh, the sorcerer. I don't know if this is coming up right. Like when you say what page it's on, it's always like a little off.
Oh yeah. You got to look on the tiny little page numbers on the bottom right of the actual page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Long swords. Rapiers. And short swords. And then we go thieves' tools, which we already got up there. And then we go saving throws. So saving throws are, well, you might have some idea what those are, but we'll come across some of those. Dexterity and intelligence.
Dexterity for sure.
No, you get both of them.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yep. This is just a list of what you get here.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And now you get the skills you do have to choose now. So skills, you see those?
Yeah.
You choose 4 from acrobatics, athletics, deception, insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, performance, persuasion, sleight of hand, and stealth. If you have questions about any of those, let me know. You've played some RPGs, so I assume you have some knowledge. But
sure. Let's do stealth.
We already got that one actually, because we took the criminal background.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, very nice. Okay, that's 1.
Perception.
Good. Perception. That's 2.
Dexterity. Oh no. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Let's do probably be a good idea to do intimidation, huh? Because I have such high charisma.
I think, yeah, something like intimidation would be good.
Like I could scare the pants off people. Okay, yeah, for sure. Let's do intimidation. I never do that either in game. So, what's investigation?
So investigation is like trying to find something. I haven't had a ton of experience with the game yet, but that's my understanding of it. Trying to find something. It could also be like looking for clues, but it can also be looking for an object. Whereas I think like Pathfinder, for example, you would make a perception check for that. In D&D 5e, they break it down, and that would actually be investigation if you're looking for an object. But there's also, don't forget, persuasion, which is also charisma based.
Let's do that one, yeah, because that would even give me a bigger bonus, right?
Okay. Yeah, I would recommend that one, or acrobatics. Acrobatics is pretty cool too.
You think my charisma is high enough I could probably just skip persuasion and do the acrobatics, or is that even remotely the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, no, the fact that you got a 16 in both charisma and dexterity. So at this point, you're kind of taking the tact of building on strengths, which I like to do. Sometimes like if I have really low perception, sometimes I'll boost that up by taking a rank in it, which I think is good. You have a 0 modifier, so taking a rank in perception is useful. You get a +2 now.
Let's do persuasion. Let's just make this guy
okay.
Smooth
Taka.
Smooth.
All right. So now we got to fill these in here, and so strength. Pull my keyboard out from under all these cords. Jeez Louise. Okay. +1. What happened there? There we go. Dexterity, we get +3, now +2, so dexterity checks are going to be +5. Booyah. Constitution, +1. Intelligence, 0. Wisdom, 0. Charisma, +3. Alright, now Acrobatics, you get a +3. Okay, so all the decks will just, here's what I'll do. I'll copy and paste. All decks are going to be +3. Let me know if I miss a dex. I think it's just those two. Oh, no, these three. Oh, it's not +3, it's +5. So yeah, on all the ones we've checked, you get a +2. So it would be +3, but we get +2 more. So those are +5 on sleight of hand and stealth. All right, now all the wisdom checks are going to be, except perception. Perception is going to be +2. All the other wisdom checks are going to be 0. 0, 0, 0 for medicine, 0 for survival. All right. Then we get intelligence, which are all going to be 0. Which is at least better than a negative.
Derp, 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 derp.
All right. Then we get strength, which is +1. Whoops. How did I get... Anyway, I messed that up. Persuasion is +5. I'm going to zoom in on this here. This is hard to read. There we go. Strength is +1. Is athletics the only strength skill? I think so. Alright, now charisma +3. This one's actually +5 because you got proficiency in it. Intimidation also +5. Oh yeah, you got +5 in all of the talking skills.
It's so weird because when I play like Fallout or I think Skyrim might even have something like that. Like any of those type of games, like yeah, not what I usually pick. So this is really weird. This character is so far from what I would normally play. Well, if I can play a thief, I'll play the thief, but not a lot of good games, let you play those anymore. Like you
Yeah.
do it well, at the point where it really like says, hey, you can steal some really cool stuff. So this is really weird. It's really weird that it's evolved to this, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I think you'll enjoy this character. Break out of the box a little bit. Try something new. I mean, I never play magic users in games. Like, I just never have that desire in computer games, right? So my first Pathfinder character, was a paladin, but in my other game, I'm a cleric and I'm a heavy magic user, right? So try something new. All right. Let's see. Let's keep moving now. We got our skills. Everything filled out, and maybe even filled out properly. Maybe. Proficiency bonus, forgot to add this, but this is +2. That's what we got to add to all the things we're proficient in. Inspiration is something you'll get from your DM, and it's basically like if you're doing something really good, if you're role-playing really well, or if you solve a puzzle or do something else that the DM likes, the DM might give you inspiration, in which case you basically put a 1 there, and then that would give you advantage on one of your rolls, or you can basically re-roll something that you fail. So if you fail, like let's say you're trying to talk someone into something and you fail, you get like a critical fail, a 1 on intimidation, right? You're really just you really are pressing this guy's buttons, laying into him, and you roll a 1. You can say, hold on, I'm going to use my inspiration, and you can roll it again.
So what happened in the sense of, I was actually referencing the Provokers episode 2 to my boss today, and we were watching it, and I coincidentally, as I was skipping through it, trying to explain to him what Dungeons and Dragons is, and this is like a huge football guy, and his face just looked like he was smelling a fart, kind of. And just like he wanted to cry a little bit. And so I skipped to the scene where you say something to, I think his name was Matt, about using his inspiration. And it kind of looked like so the Dungeon Master can also use inspiration?
Oh, so we were kind of joking about that during session 2 that
I didn't get that joke.
like, yeah, so basically the DM gives it to the players, and the joke was like, I can't remember what he did, but I think he cracked a pun that was just like, oh, or so. Yeah, it was just like a really bad pun, and we were like, yeah, that was so good, take inspiration, and yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yep. All right, cool. Let's So yeah, you would get to re-roll your d20s, and that's what inspiration is. So we'll talk more about that later. But it's a pretty cool mechanic, and sometimes the mechanic of advantage too. We'll talk about that later as well. But advantage gives you the ability to roll 2d20s as well. All right, now let's go on to next page of the Rogue. Equipment. So here's your choices. We can roll for gold and really customize your equipment, or you can kind of see on there on page 96 on the next page of Rogue, second page of Rogue. It says equipment, and you could just kind of do the choose your own adventure style of like you can pick one of these, A or B, or one of these.
So you gotta be kidding me. So what? This game lets you kind of gamble with everything, is what I'm hearing right now. I can either preset layout, or I can roll those dice again and see how screwed or awesome stuff I can get.
Yes, although I will say this: I have never gotten rolls that were so bad on gold that at least I think. I've never gotten rolls so bad on gold that I couldn't buy all the stuff on here.
Big money, big money, big
money.
It
just actually simplifies things
Let's do it.
This.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're rolling for gold.
We're rolling big money, baby.
All right, but we're actually going to do that later.
Okay.
Because I want to finish up with the class stuff here.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so expertise. It says at first level, choose 2 of your skill proficiencies or 1 of your skill proficiencies and your proficiency with thieves' tools. Wait, what? Okay. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses either of the chosen proficiencies. So basically, you can double your proficiency on any of the 2 skills, or 1 skill and then also your thieves' tools. When I made a rogue, I just did 2 of my skills that I could double the proficiency bonus, but up to you.
Let's do 2 of my skills.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I want to do intimidation again.
Okay. And I don't know. I feel like there might be a limit to this, but because I don't know.
Like, am I like stacking this so high?
Plus 10. I feel like there might be a limit to that.
That's what I was trying to do.
Let me just read this again. Oh, wait. No. It says at first level choose 2 of your skill proficiencies. Okay, your proficiency bonus is doubled. So it's not a plus 10. It's a plus it's another plus 2 because your proficiency was plus 2. See what I'm saying?
So I kind of can just yell at everybody and they'll run away.
No, so it's not 10. This one would be plus 7. You would get an additional 2 because your proficiency bonus is 2. We added that, and now you get an additional plus 2, so it'd be 7.
Okay. And then.
Okay, so plus 7 on intimidation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's do sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Yeah, that's cool. You'll be an awesome pickpocket. You'll be, super stealthy with the fingers. You'll be able to draw a dagger when no one notices, and no one will notice that you happen to have just drawn a dagger.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that would give me initiative?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So that could be. Yeah, I mean, your DM might give you like surprise if you also happen to like throw this dagger or something. I don't know. Could happen. But yeah, that's cool. You got plus 7 to sleight of hand and plus 7 to intimidation. So that's pretty awesome.
I wonder, like, as you're getting a quest from somebody, can you sleight of hand and pickpocket their watch, or is that possible?
Do whatever you want, man. You can try. There's consequences, maybe, if you get caught.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But you are, a Robin Hood. You are stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. So, got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
All right. So now, that is expertise. Sneak attack. It says beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack, if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So basically, if your ally is in front of a target, you can sneak up behind, and you can deal an extra... you don't even have to sneak, really. You can just move in behind, and you can deal an extra 1d6 damage. So that's pretty useful. So if your sword is a d8, you get to roll, if you hit, you get to roll a d8 and a d6 for your damage. And then let's see. Yeah, but you don't need advantage on the attack roll. The amount of extra damage increases as you gain levels. So for third level, let's just look on the chart on the previous page. Third level would actually be 2d6. So you'd be rolling extra 2d6 damage in some circumstances. So I'm just going to write on here, sneak attack. 2d6, and yeah, I'll put the page number if you want to look up what sneak attack does.
It's 96, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Page 96. All right. Okay. And now I really got to go to the bathroom and get a drink. Okay, we'll take a break for our one viewer. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, hey! Look at that! We both took the same amount of time to take a pee.
All right, that's awesome. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Hey. Did you
Evan
see
in the
somebody's
Turtles
actually
Cup.
watching this?
Yeah, we have one viewer right now. At one point, we had 2 viewers.
Are you kidding? Why didn't you say something? I would have said hi.
Oh,
That would have been a great vlog for your instant subscriber.
I know. All right. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. You one viewer, if you're not a subscriber yet, you do it. Give me the 300. All right. I don't see how anyone would have heard about this unless they were subscribers, but oh well. Okay. My dog is whining, and I'm going to choose to ignore her. Let's see. We were at sneak attack. Now we're at thieves' cant. So Thieves' Cant is basically, I won't read it all, but it's basically like this secret dialect that only rogues know, and it can be super useful. All right, my dog really has to take a piss. This sucks. Ah. Anyway,
Lost your viewer.
you can read more about that if you want to, and you can read about the other stuff too there.
I'm gonna watch this guy like slowly drift away, casually try to entertain him while he doesn't leave. Like fish. You can watch my fish. Now I feel pressured to say interesting things, and I don't really have anything interesting to say right now. So we're just gonna wait here while Nate goes and helps his dog. This is part of real life, right? Yep. I'm sure you understand. You're waiting for him.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, I kept our viewers entertained with random babble.
All right, awesome. We have 2 viewers now, by the way.
Do we?
Let me see if there's any comments on this. I don't know how to see that.
Oh no. This is where YouTube sells me out.
I can't remember how to see this. Those viewers are probably like commenting, "You do this," and I can't see their comments.
Whatever, shut up. Just get back to what you're doing.
Yeah. uh, uh, I can't, like, someone posted and I can't see it. Sorry, folks. I'm a noob.
He'll do better next time.
I'll be a pro.
Mm,
Okay, no comments yet. Okay.
No.
2 watching now. All right.
Me.
Okay, so let's keep going here.
Okay.
So Thieves' Cant is kind of like this Thieves mumbo jumbo language that, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can. Uh-oh, I lost our session here. Uh-oh. How do I get back in it? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can totally say.
All right, and you can see me?
Yep.
Huh. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. So yeah, Thieves' Cant is kind of like this secret language that only rogues know. And it takes a little longer to talk in than regular language, but anyway, I actually found a clip on YouTube of someone talking in Thieves' Cant once. It was cool.
Right on.
Cunning action. It just sounded like British, like limey sort of language. Is that racist? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, cunning action. Starting at 2nd level, your quick thinking agility. Quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. Maybe I should read. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. All right, so if you attack, you can actually disengage. You can attack, and then you can move 5 feet back, which is really useful.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just put here cunning action. And we have above that all this stuff is found on page 96. And we forgot to put Thieves' Cant. All right. And then next we have the roguish archetype. So here's where we get to pick your archetype. And this is on the next page, 97. These are really cool. And at most classes, 3rd level is kind of where it opens up into the archetypes. Not all classes, but most of them. So the 3, I think, are Thief, Assassin, and where'd it go? Arcane Trickster. So Thief, you can read about there.
Going with that Thief.
Okay. Yep. I thought so. All right. So that means that at 3rd level, you can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to make a dexterity, a sleight of hand check, use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use an object action. All right. So for now, I'll just write here, fast hands, page 97. And as we're playing, you can always refer back to that.
Said he's got snaky hands, see?
See? Yeah.
He gets in there and steals the loot.
All right, 97. Okay, cool. I think that might be it for. Yeah, at 4th level you can get an ability score improvement, but we're not. We're still 3rd level, so I think that's it for our class. Now, oh wait, it says here 2nd story work. I forgot that under thief. There's one more thing. My bad. It says, when you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you an extra movement. In addition, when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier, which would be 3. So you can jump 3 feet longer than normal. So anyway, we'll just put in here for now. 2nd story work. 97. All right. Are you tracking with me, Will?
I'm tracking.
Cool. All right. Next up, we've got done with Rogue for now. I think we go to equipment next, but let's double check here. Yeah, so we could do like alignment and stuff like that, but let's go to equipment. So equipment is found, I think it's chapter 5, and that is page had it 143 in the player's handbook.
Okay.
All right.
Totally there. I see that coinage.
Cool. All right. So you are a rogue. So 4d4 times 10. Again, I will get you some dice, but for now I will roll for you. Oh, I dropped one. And D4s are terrible on many levels. A, when you drop them on the floor, they are terrible. They're very pointy.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
And
But that's worse than a Lego because it's got like solid foundation to it.
exactly. And B, they just don't roll very satisfyingly because there's not very many sides. I think there are 4 sides, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So anyway, ready? What do you want to say to these dice here before they determine your gold?
Do good things.
Okay, they will. All right, we got a 2, a 3, a 3, and a 1. So all in all,
Sucks. Is this like on what? 20?
no. The most you could get on any of these is 4.
Oh.
So you got 2 3s, which is not bad. All right, so 6, 7, 9, 90 gold. Not great, but not terrible. Could be worse.
It seems like this everything's been just
All right.
straight, middle line, everything.
I would say your ability scores were above average by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, you saying that.
Well,
I'm going to believe you.
I've rolled a lot of characters. Go watch my other character creation videos.
I'm going to believe you.
All right. Weapons are on page 149. Armor, I think was before that. Did I skip armor? Yeah, armor's on page 145. So you kind of want to look at these in tandem, probably. I would say you're probably going to want leather armor. You might want studded leather armor, but that's going to use up half your gold, because studded leather is 45 gold
Can I
pieces.
do no armor?
You could do no armor.
And that would give you stealth like benefits?
No, it would not. You see, on the stealth column, you get disadvantage if you wear padded, if you wear scale mail, half plate. Other role-playing games, and I think even other editions of D&D, penalize you more for wearing armor. But this one doesn't penalize. 5th edition doesn't penalize you much for wearing armor, which I kind of like.
Let's do, what's the disadvantage for padded?
So that means every time you make a stealth check, you would roll with disadvantage. So you don't want that.
Got you. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's leather.
Okay. That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back to your other equipment and you realize, I have some left over, might as well go studded leather. You could. But you're only proficient in light armor. So that means if you use medium armor, you would have -2 to your armor class.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Next up, so leather armor. For that. Okay. Next up, we're gonna see about. Let me just see where we are here.
And I definitely want me a scimitar!
Okay, let's do your armor class now. If you have leather armor, it is 11 plus your dex modifier. Your dex modifier is 3, so that's 14. All right. Oh, your initiative, by the way, is, you know what initiative is, right? You roll to see the order of combat?
Yeah.
Okay. So your initiative in this case would be +3, because it's your dex modifier. That is a large +3 there.
Man, I put out them +3s.
Okay. Alright.
You see, he doesn't know what to do with so many +3s.
Exactly. Alright, weapons.
Scimitar and a whip. Can I do that? Please tell me I can do a scimitar and a whip. That'd be the coolest thing ever.
You could, but it's to your advantage to use a finesse weapon. A finesse weapon. Hey, scimitar is finesse. I'm wrong. Scimitar is totally finesse. Here's the deal. If you got a rapier, it would be 1d8 damage. If you go to scimitar, it's 1d6. Short sword, 1d6. But you could potentially dual wield scimitars eventually.
But I just want a scimitar and a whip. I don't want to dual wield. I don't want to completely rip off Drist. I'm just taking like a quarter of him.
Well, your guy's Dragonborn, so I don't know how dristy he is.
I don't know. He told me on scimitars, though.
Let's see. Whip. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why. Oh, a whip is not a light weapon though, so you can't like use it while holding your sword.
I'm gonna look like an extra out of Temple of Doom. That
Okay.
makes no sense.
The whip is useful because it's a reach weapon. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could try it. Your dungeon master might allow for some creative things with the whip. You never know.
So do I have to pick between the two, or can I have
No,
both?
you can pick both. Yeah, you can have both.
We're totally doing both of those.
Okay, you got it. So we've got. I'll just put scimitar up here.
Oh.
Scimitar. I like that you're just sticking to a character concept, even if it's not like. Yeah, you're not min-maxing. Basically, you're not trying to like see what would be the ultimate effective combat machine. You're like sticking to your concept, which is
what
good.
I've seen, like in what you guys do in the provokers, and bounce around to some other stuff, like it. I don't know. It just seems like the social aspect would come in like way more handy than. I don't know. No,
Yeah.
not way more, but everybody's. There's always going to be that guy.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's got a meat shield.
Sure. Yep. Okay, so scimitar, we've got 1d6. Now your attack bonus is going to be, because it's a finesse weapon. See, remember this: when you're a rogue, you have high dexterity. All right, so you're going to want to stick to finesse weapons probably, because finesse weapons will allow you to use your dexterity modifier as your attack bonus. If you switched to a longsword, for example, which is 1d8, you would have to use the +1 of your strength. So you are proficient with it, so it would be +3. But with dex-based weapons, finesse weapons, you're going to be a +5 to your attack roll. That's your d20 roll to see if you hit. Okay. So that's good. Stick to those finesse weapons because you are a dex-based. You're a rogue. Damage is 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier as well, +3. And it is slashing. So I'll just put an S there. Okay. Your whip.
I'm laughing because I'm actually I'm looking at the adventuring gear and I'm trying to decide the worst decisions to spend my money because this guy's not very smart, so I gotta make some really poor decisions here. So totally.
You don't have to.
I'm sorry.
That's not what low intelligence means. All right. Yeah. Okay, fine. You don't have to have low intelligence when you're picking your gear. Your guy has to have low intelligence in the game. All right. So you keep working on those poor decisions while I record your damage here. Oh wait, this is not a finesse weapon though. So
I'm gonna buy a whistle and some soap.
Yeah, you're gonna pay the penalty with this whip here. So you're only getting +3. You're still laughing about your own joke.
Oh no.
All right, you buy that soap.
And a whistle.
A bar of soap and a whistle. All right. Sounds good. You never know. Those can come in handy. All right, but look at this. Your whip damage, just so you know, if you picked a dagger, you stick to your concept. You stick to your guns, you dumb Dragonborn. But if you picked a dagger, you would get +5 to your attack bonus, and you'd have 1d4 +3 damage. It would not be reach.
I'm gimping myself with a scimitar.
No, you're gimping yourself with the whip.
Oh,
but
it sucks.
You could get a dagger too. A whip is 2 gold. So why not? Just keep the whip. But let's also get a dagger because the dagger is also 2 gold, and you can use it to stab someone in the back. You can use it to throw someone.
I gotta spend my golds to do this.
2 gold. It's 2 gold. You have 90.
I've got 90, and you said that wasn't very good. I gotta buy some soap and a whistle.
Soap and a whistle.
Yeah, because I can't do backstabbing, right? If I don't have a dagger, right?
No, you can do backstabbing with your scimitar.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. But your sage advice is saying go with the dagger.
Yeah. So your dagger, it's only 2 gold.
2 gold, man. Let's do it.
1d4 +3, and you can throw it as well. It's piercing, actually, I think. Yep. All right. So, so far, let's see how much gold we've used. We got your armor. That was 10 gold. Scimitar was 25, so that's 35. +4 for these 2 lame weapons is 39. So that leaves you with 45 +6. 51 gold left.
I told you, dude. How many times do I have to say it? I want a soap and a whistle.
Okay.
It's 2 copper pieces for my soap.
And a whistle. copper pieces. I'm not even going to record this. You
It
can have as
doesn't
much soap
even
as you
have
want.
weight to it, so I can have a lot of soap.
All right, so 3 soap then?
Yeah, please.
Okay, soap times 3. You got it. A whistle. How much is a whistle?
It's 5 copper pieces.
Okay. I really got to get you a set of dice because, man, the fun part is rolling for a trinket in 5th edition. You get to roll for a trinket. There's a list of 100 trinkets, and you roll 2d10 to figure out what what you would get for a trinket, too. You want to do that right now real quick?
Yeah.
Trinkets!
Trinkets.
Where are they? Oh, here they are. Page 161. 160 to 161. You got a list of 100 trinkets there. So, and these are totally useless. These are right up your alley, man.
That's awesome.
All right, here we go. Oh! We got 94. What's 94 there?
It's a mosaic tile with a multicolored glaze surface. What? What? Really? Did I get the most boring one?
You want me to reroll?
Can we do this?
Yeah, I can do this. Only because it's totally
definitely don't want a
meaningless.
mosaic tile. What the hell am I gonna do with that? We're like, hey Steve, let's crack it over his head. I don't.
All right.
This
Here
is
we go
not
for
useless.
something.
This is gonna come in handy at some point. You're gonna say like, jeez, God, you didn't pick the mosaic tile.
This is going to be something equally useless. Here we go. No, it went under my keyboard. Hold on. I'm not going to move it at all.
Save it. Just
Yep,
pick
I'm
up
saving
the
it.
keyboard.
I'm sliding it. Okay, you got 38.
Oh, that's a good number. A tiny sketch portrait of a goblin. See, I could do some weird stuff with this. I could do some really freaky, weird stuff. I'm taking it.
When we get captured by goblins, you can say, "Look, I'm half goblin. This is a picture of my mother."
It's cred.
Okay. Sketch portrait of a goblin. All right, cool. That's your trinket. You still got, I don't know, we'll say you have 50 gold left.
Does that backpack help? Can I carry
Oh,
more?
yeah. Here's what I would get. Look at the opposite page from that, 151. On the next page, equipment packs. This is really useful because then you don't have to buy all that minutia. You can just pick the most useful. Usually people pick the Explorer's pack or the Dungeoneer's pack, but you can look at the other ones too. Burglar's pack might be useful. 16 gold pieces includes a backpack, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, 10 feet of string, a bell, 5 candles, a crowbar, hammer, 10 pitons, a hooded lantern, 2 flasks of oil, 5 days of rations, a tinderbox, and a water skin. And it has a rope. You have enough money to get the Burglar's pack and the Explorer's pack, which has like a bedroll and some other torches.
Let's do the burglar's pack.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I like to live on the edge. Let's do that Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay. Burglar's pack. So there's some overlap here, but it just keeps it simple to keep it all in one pack. Or, so.
And you got my backpack?
Fine. Yeah, these actually, now you have 2 backpacks. Whatever, we'll just do, yeah. I mean, technically you probably should only take one of these, but.
This is a terrible store. Like, I haven't even completed the purchase yet. And I have 2 backpacks?
Yeah, I mean, these just are like
these
are pre-packaged goods. I mean, these are like, here's everything you need to go into the dungeon, my friend.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
It's like going to Costco.
Got that detailed. It physically got another bag for my stuff.
So yeah, we'll just fudge it and say, cool, you have 1 backpack.
Okay.
You threw the other one at the shopkeeper.
Um,
And I'm just going to put here, in case you want to review what's in those packs, you have some idea, but in case you want to review, I'll put page 151, parentheses there. All right.
I want, if I get the oil, could I light things on fire with it? It's a flask of oil for 1 silver piece.
Well, you already have 2 flasks of oil in your
Oh,
burglar's pack.
got you.
Good to go, man.
Okay. I don't see anything else that I need. What do you think? Do I have everything?
I mean,
Soap, whistle, oil.
yeah, you got your soap and you got your whistle, so I think you're good, man.
Okay.
You know what you don't have is a bedroll. You should probably get one.
Let's do that.
All right.
What did you do with the ball of
Bag of ball bearings.
Yeah.
You pull a Macaulay Culkin, man. What's his name? Kevin. Yeah.
One of those guys' names was Norm, I think.
one of the thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's what you do.
Get it.
Or you can just throw them at people, in public, like.
Really? What would that do?
You're in the town square, and you can just kind of like.
Get you arrested? I'm giving you inspiration now.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Okay. We're good on equipment, I think. We're almost done, man.
All right.
Can't believe we still have one viewer hanging on here.
Somebody's like.
Thanks for hanging with us, man or woman. All right. Let's see here. Where are we? I think, the only things really we have left are like picking an alignment, which you might want to think about and do later, and a name, which you might want to think about and do later, or you can just figure it out now if you want to talk through that. We can do that.
I definitely already alignment. I want to do that. What page is that on? Neutral, good.
Neutral good.
Yeah, it's another one where I could still make some kind of sketchy decisions, but I'm gonna always kind of say, fall towards the, good.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
That sounds good. Or you could do true neutral would be, or neutral. Yeah.
Now, true neutral would kind of side both ways, right?
Yeah.
If presented with the right reason.
Right.
Or.
Neutral good does steal does fit with that steal from the wealthy to help people in need a little better.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yep, sounds good. Experience points, whatever. Current hit points. What else do we have here? Inspiration. Sorry, I'm not giving you inspiration yet. Passive wisdom. Okay, so this is basically like for the DM to think what would you notice when you walk into the room. If you have a higher passive wisdom, then you would notice more. When you say, I want to look around, I want to invest, I want to see, if I can determine if there's anyone in this next room. I want to listen at the door, right, or whatever. Then I would say, okay, make a perception check. But if you are sleeping, let's not say you're sleeping. Let's say you're sitting around a fire talking with your fellow adventurers, and someone is sneaking up on you. Then I, as the DM, would use your passive perception to see, would you notice this person? Okay.
Okay.
So that's what that is. Yeah, I think we got everything else filled out here. Do you want to pick a name now? Do you want to look at the example names for the Dragonborn, or?
Yeah, let's look at the example ones.
Okay. They can, sometimes you can just like change these a little bit too, if you want to be creative. But where are those Dragonborn? Page 33. So Dragonborn, I think they have like their male name and then they have clan names. Let's look at what Steve's is. So Steve is my brother, for those of you who don't know. And I got his character here. Steve.
Oh, I see.
Here we go. Okay, so Steve's is. Oh gosh. You kidding me? I didn't save it.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no, he's right.
Oh no,
Oh, but what if
dude.
I download it?
Bruh.
Oh, bro, this is
Is what I'm
not
saying
good.
here that like you lost all the information?
Alright, I have no surfer language to interact with you at this point. Aha! Look at that. It's all
Oh,
there.
there you go.
Okay, so Steve's name is Balasar. I picked that for him. I don't know if he had a clan name. Balasar Yargerit. There we go.
What's this guy? He's a Dragonborn too?
Yeah, Steve's a Dragonborn.
I should have known he would have picked a monster.
Oh, heck yeah.
Is this
You
gonna
guys are
work?
the monstrous party. I always pick human, elf, or like dwarf. I'm always just like Tolkien heroes.
We're both really intimidating. I can stare down a hellhound without flinching.
Yeah,
We don't even need to fight. We're just gonna be able to walk around and look at things and.
but its intimidation is only +2. Yours is +7.
Oh, okay.
He's not. What
It's
you
gonna be a
notice here?
small hellhound.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So, what do you think for a name there? You got that page 33 or whatever.
You can really say that last name.
Yargerit.
Wow.
I
It's
studied
great.
languages.
I'm gonna have to wait on this one. Actually,
Yeah, that's fine.
about it.
Yep, that's fine. We'll leave the name blank for now, and you'll disappoint all of our viewers. Jerk. Okay. Yep, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, so if you want to, I'll go ahead and have you draw a picture right here. Go into Microsoft Paint and draw a picture of your Dragonborn Rogue.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right. And yeah, character backstory. You can go ahead and write a backstory there if you want to. You know, help you get into character if you want. So think about that a little bit. And then this page will not apply to you. You don't get any spells. So this is only for magic users.
Okay.
But yeah.
So background and name.
Yep. Name and background would be good. And if you don't come up with a background, I mean, it's only a one shot, so it's not like a huge deal, but it would be cool. I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Word.
All right. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to stop the broadcast. It's been a pleasure making a character with you, Will.
Likewise, dude.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Till next
Until
time.
next time.